All right, hello. Welcome to the afternoon workout, a control class. So today, this afternoon, you're going to need a wall. Of course, I'm going to use the great outdoors and this nice column that's on my back porch here. And you're going to need some light weights. I recommend 3 pounds or lighter. So if you have 3 pound weights, great. If you don't, maybe 2 water bottles or 2 cans of soup would work great. Grab your bottle of water as well. So today we're going to be using the wall to establish our posture. Then we're going to move away from the wall, and we have to keep that posture while we work through the arms and legs. If at any time you feel like your posture's dropping, you can go back to the wall and use that wall for a lot of even our floor and center work. And I'll remind you of that as we keep going as well. All right, so take just a couple of seconds, go grab your water bottle. If you're using water bottles for weights, grab water bottles for weights. You'll need those 3 pounds or lighter weights. You need a wall. You don't need a mat today. And then, of course, water to drink. So go grab those things and we'll get started in just a couple of seconds. And I'm enjoying this great outdoors. It's still a little bit cool today, but spring has sprung. We've got a lot of green. Of course, most of you have noticed the grass is taken over as well. Things are starting to really grow. I know a lot of us have been out planting and having to remember our Pilates and pulling that navel up and in, lengthening the spine as we bend over, and we're bending into the knees and such like that over those flower beds. So keep remembering your Pilates even as you are working through the yard. All right, let's go ahead and get started now. Okay, so put your feet up against the wall. So heels up against the wall. See if you can get your sacrum up against that wall without pelvic tilting. Right now, we're lengthening the spine and then leaning back against that wall. We want to feel the ribs in contact with that wall and the base of the skull. So don't try to reach the head back. Lengthen through that skull, lengthen through the base of that skull, pulling that navel up and in. Inhale into those rib cage, inhaling those ribs into that wall behind you. Now you've got as much of your back in contact with that wall as you can with those heels back. I've got a lot of space right here. So now I'm going to begin to walk my feet forward a little bit until I can get more and I can make that space in the lower back a lot smaller. So my sacrum is heavy up against that wall. I have all of my ribs in contact with the wall and the base of my skull is in contact with that wall. Now we're going to begin by taking those fingertips out in front of us. And I think we did this just last week when we did our full wall workout. My feet are in Pilates V, by the way. So my heels are together, my toes are a couple of inches apart. I'm going to begin to lift those arms, but I'm going to pull the navel up and in, keeping those ribs in contact with that wall the entire time as I lower down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, lengthen that spine, lengthen those abdominals. Exhale, blow all that air out. Let's circle those arms all the way around. Inhale, up. Exhale, down and around. Inhale, up. Exhale, down and around. Inhale, up. Exhale, down and around. Let's reverse those circles. Inhale and then exhale, down and around. Inhale as the arms go up and down. Exhale and inhale. Exhale, lengthen the spine, pull the navel in and back to center here. Now, we're going to go ahead and do some bridging. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my feet in Pilates V. I'm going to lower these arms. I'm going to keep my back in contact with this wall, and I'm just going to slide down, opening those knees about like I'm doing some footwork. Pull that navel in, keep those ribs in contact with that wall. Now, you can put your hands beside you. Inhale, keeping those ribs, and then lift that pelvis up. As you get into that bridge position, Keep the navel nice and long. Keep lengthening through the back. Feel length through the back of the skull here. And feel that little squeeze in the butt. If you want to make it a little more difficult, bend those knees a little bit more. But keep lengthening through here. So don't stick that chest up and out. Keep those ribs in. Feel like that bra strap is still reaching for that pole behind you. Now, I just have my shoulders up here, but my bra strap is still reaching for that down. Now, I'm going to inhale and then begin to roll back down into that original position. Good. Now, inhale and lift that butt out, squeezing that little penny in between those nether regions. Lengthen as you get out here again. You can have those arms out by the side, down here. Now we're going to really work into those pelvic floor muscles. So squeeze those pelvic floor muscles, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze those pelvic floor muscles like you got to go to the bathroom and you're stopping. Oh my goodness, right? We got that 5 miles till the next rest stop. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. And roll that down, pulling the navel in nice and tight. And all the way back into that position. If you need to straighten those legs out and shake them out just a little bit, go right ahead and do it. Now, we still have those feet in Pilates V. Right now, I have my sacrum, my ribs, and the back of the skull, and as much contact with that pole or your wall as much as you can. I'm going to inhale, and I'm going to bend those knees down, keeping as much contact. Then I'm going to lift up into that bridge. As I get out to the top of that bridge, I'm pulling that navel up and in. Now I'm going to squeeze my knees together and open. Squeeze together, open, squeeze, open. Pull that navel in. Don't lose track of that. Squeeze, open, squeeze, open, squeeze, open. You have 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Roll it back in. And then lift it back up. Now, let's go ahead and open those feet to about hip distance apart. Again, find that posture on your wall. Inhale and begin to slide down as low as you'd like to go, engaging. We're still bridging. Inhale and then lift into that bridge. Pull the navel up and in. Feel length in the back of the neck right there. Now we're going to squeeze those butt cheeks up. Ready? Squeeze and release. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep lengthening the spine. 6, 5, 4, 3, breathe. And last one, roll it back in. Lengthen those legs out, give them a little bit of a break. All right, last bridge here. Inhale, lengthen through that spine. Bend those knees. Inhale, lift that butt. Find that navel tucked in. Keep those low back ribs reaching for that pole or wall behind you. Now lift the heels and lower. Lift the heels, lower. Try to keep the hips in one spot. Lift the heels, lower. Lift the heels, lower. Lift the heels, lower. Lift the heels, lower. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now pull the navel in. Find that contact with that wall. Lift it up. Come on off that wall. Shake it out. If you need to, grab some water. Good. Now, we're gonna go ahead and move to some wall push-ups. So I'm gonna end up with my back to you just for a little bit. So hopefully you'll be able to get a good idea. So now I'm gonna stand a little back from my pole, my wall. I'm still gonna have these feet in Pilates V for right now. I'm gonna inhale, lengthening up through the spine, and I'm gonna lean forward. Pull that navel up and in. So make sure you have that navel pulled up and in, and you've got length through the lower back. And begin to press and lift back up. Press and lift back up. If you'd like more challenge, back those feet a little bit more. And press and lift. Flex and extend those elbows. You've got 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, bring that foot in. Now, we're gonna make this a little more difficult. If you liked that just the way it was, then go ahead and keep it just what we did. Now, I am going to bring my feet to about hip distance apart now. And they're gonna be parallel. So my heels are behind my second and third toe. All right, now, I'm gonna lean forward. Find your distance that you'd like to be. Pull that navel up and in. Feel length in this lower back by putting a slight C curve. Slightly bend those knees. And now lift up on the heels and then press and extend. Flex those elbows, extend. Flex those elbows, extend. Flex those elbows, extend. You've got 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Lower those heels, step in, and come on up. Now, next level, we're actually gonna do that on a single leg. Once again, you stay with what you're comfortable with today. So I'm gonna bring my feet together now as if I have a single base. I'm finding that distance from my wall that I like. I'm lifting up, I'm leaning forward. I'm gonna lift up onto the balls of my feet. I'm lifting my left leg right now. Now my left leg is being lifted by my butt and my hamstring, not my lower back. So pull that navel in and begin to press in and out. Balance challenge and strength challenge. Good. Make sure that standing leg is not locked out. Good. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Can we just switch legs? So, lifting that right leg, slight bend in the left leg, and press, and press, and press, and press. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both feet come down to the ground, stepping in. All right, very good. Now, we're gonna grab those weights. You'll have the option now to stay at the wall if you wanna keep working on posture. But if you feel strong enough with that posture, just go ahead and grab those weights and we're gonna step to the middle of the floor now. All right. So, I've got these weights. I'm going to set them down beside me for now. I am going to put my feet into Pilates V, and we're going to begin with our 100. So, I'm standing nice and tall. Again, you can do this with the wall if you're worried that you're not going to be able to hold the correct posture, because Pilates is posture. It's not just doing motions. So, inhale, begin to curl. So even as I begin to lean over, my back is still extending. I'm gonna take these arms out and I'm gonna begin to 100. Inhaling for 5, exhaling for 5. Open those collarbones, pull that navel up and in, lengthen through the back of the neck. Good. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Now, if you'd like to add a little more work to this, inhale, float those heels up. Exhale, float those heels down. Go with control. Inhaling up with the heels. Exhaling down with the heels. Inhaling up with the heels. Exhaling down with the heels. 3 more. Inhaling up with the heels. Exhaling down with the heels. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, still stretch up as you lower. Last one, inhale up. Exhale, rolling it down. Good, shake that out, shake that out. Now, we're actually gonna do our roll-ups. Starts as a roll down, and then we roll up. So our hands are gonna come up above our heads. We're gonna bring them down, drop the chin to the chest, begin to roll. Our butt will stay over those heels as we roll down, touching the ground. Squeeze those butt cheeks, those nether regions. Roll it up, bring it up, down, roll it, and then back up and up. Good, roll it. Now, when you're down at the bottom, grab those weights, curl it up, down, curl down, squeeze that butt, and up. Last one, curl down, up, and over. Excellent job. Good. Now, let's get started with our next work. We are going to be doing some tricep versions of our kickbacks. But we're going to add some leg work as well as just more extensive work to it. So I'm lifting up, pulling my navel up and in. I've got my weights. I'm going to press them all the way back. I'm going to lift 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to bend those elbows in. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to keep those elbows in, and then I'm going to lift my heels, lift the elbows, come down, extend. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shake that out, twist in those arms. Twist in those arms. Good. I'm going to back this camera back just a little bit so I have a little more space to move around here. Good. Now, let's get into those biceps. We got those feet still in Pilates V. And begin to bicep curl in. Pull that navel up and in. Make sure we're not leaning back. We're pulling up and in. You almost feel like you've got a bit of a C curve here. You're lengthening that lower back. Good. Now add some wrist. Curl those wrists out and in as you bicep curl. Good. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Now, we're gonna bicep curl. Lift those elbows and lift those heels. Come down. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and curl. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a challenge to keep those ribs pulled in nice and tight. We're ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. See if you can keep those heels together in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shake those arms out. Shake those arms out. Now, we are going to combine that all together. So, we've got heels together, Pilates V. We're going to take those elbows back. We're going to lift, lower, curl, lift, lower, open, back, lift, lower, and curl, lift, lower, down, back, lift, lower, front, curl, lift, lower, down, back, lift, lower, front, curl, lift, lower, down, back, lift, lower, front, curl, lift, lower, down, back, lift, lower, down, front, lift, lower, last one, down, lift, lower, front, curl, lift, lower, and down. Very good. All right, now let's get a little chest expansion in. We're gonna work through this chest expansion a little bit tighter. So take the hands out in front of you. Feet are still in Pilates V. Bring the hands to the front. Circle them back behind you, squeezing those shoulder blades, but don't let the back arch. Keep that pulled in. Now lift those heels. Look left, look right, and down, and to the front. Lift, lower to the front, slide to the back, squeeze, pull the navel in, lift those heels, look left, look right, and lower, bring to the front, lift, and lower to the front, squeeze to the back, lift, and look, and look, and lower, good, and lift, and lower, squeeze around to the back, lift, but pull that navel in, lift those heels, squeeze those heels together, look left, look right, lower, and bring it to the front. Let's do 2 more, and to the back, squeeze that up, pull the navel up and in, lift, look right, look left, try to stay balanced, and lower it down. Last one, good, and to the back, and lift, and look, and look, and lower, and to the front. Good, shake that out, shake that out. Now, we're gonna do some sparklers. So, imagine you have some fun sparklers in your hands, got your feet still in that Pilates V, and wave those sparklers around like you're a little kid. Wave those sparklers around. We're gonna be all grabbing sparklers when the shelter-in-place, stay-at-home order is over, and we're gonna be waving those sparklers just like that. So we're practicing for waving those sparklers all the way around. Pull that navel in as you lift and lower. Now, as we go through the next lift, lift those heels. Lift, 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 and lower, 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 lower. Lift, 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 lower, 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 lower. Reverse it, and turn those palms up. Lift, 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 lower, 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 lower. Lift, 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 lower, 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 lower. Let's lift, 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 lift. Lower, 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 lower. Shake it out. Let's do those sparklers to the sides. Little sparklers, little sparklers. Inhaling, exhaling. Make sure that back isn't out. Pull that navel up and in. Put those feet together. Pilates V. Reverse those circles. Keep the back of the neck long. Don't lift back. Not too far forward. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake that out. Good. And let's really get into those shoulders and back with some nice big arm circles. So inhale, lengthening, and lift up, and circle down and around. Lift up, circle down and around. Lift up, circle down and around. Lift up, keep those ribs in. Circle down and around. Last one. Lift up, circle down and around. Reverse, circle up and around. Good. Use those back muscles and circle. Good. Inhaling, exhale. Inhale, pull that navel in. Exhale. Inhale, tuck those ribs, lengthen that back. Exhale, last one. Inhale and exhale. Good. Shake those legs out. I know the back of my legs and those calves are really feeling it right now. Grab some water. All right. Now, let's get into a little bit of our plyometrics. We did this, I don't know if I did it last week or the week before last. So you can hang on to your wall, or you'll be able to do it separately. So again, we're gonna start in, well, let's go ahead and start with parallel because we've been doing a lot of Pilates V right now. So you can start with that hand on the wall, pull the navel up and in. You're gonna roll through the foot and then pop that leg up. Roll it down and pop, and pop, and pop, and pop, and pop. So I feel my foot rolling and that my ball and my toes press it up. Press and press. And I'm trying to go as quick. I'm not trying to go high. I'm going quick and quick and quick. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do that other leg. Ready? And go. Good. Good. Popping, popping. Quick, quick, quick. Feel that navel pulling up and in, helping you lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you'd like a little more challenge, we're gonna do that, both legs off the ground. So quick, 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 quick. You can do that without any support. Quick, 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 quick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake that out. Shake that out. We got a little bit more to do. We'll go back to that Pilates V again. Feel free to grab some support or do it without support. Pull the navel up and in and begin to press, 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 press. Standing leg is nice and tight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Moving it to the other side and press. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's start that hoe down. You can either do either side separately or you can jump, 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 jump. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake that out. Good. All right. We got that internal rotation. These are little muscles. They get you good. And press, 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 press. Pull the navel up and in. 4, 3, 2, 1. And other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Repeat that side to side, or 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Stretch that out. Grab water. Walk it out just a little bit. Grab your weight. All right, for the next thing, for those of you who like yoga, we're going to start in our parallel position and we're going to go into that chair position. But now we're going to fold the chair at the hips right here and go straight over. Pull the navel up and in. Even though you don't have a full C curve, you're pulling it in to where you feel that nice length through the lower back. Take those weights, drag them up, down, around, and in front, down, out, around, and front, down, out. Bend the elbows in front, down, out, and front. Now, we're gonna add lifting that up, down, lift up, go all the way up, circle, down, and bend, out, circle, lift, rolling up, and around, bend the knees, fold at the hips, stretch out, roll out, circle it up, out and around, bend, fold, stretch, out, up, over, circle, around. Now we're going to add an extension to that. So bend the knees, bend the hips, stretch out, go down, lift it, rolling it up, lift up, stretch back, stretch up, and circle around. Bend the knees, bend the hips, stretch it out, circle, roll back, lift it up, curling, lift it up, extend back, stretch out those shoulders and bend the knees, fold the hips, stretch, roll, lift, curling up, extend back, stretch out. Good. Now, we're going to do a number of those, reversing now, okay? So, let's go ahead and we're going to bend the knees, fold, go down, stretch up, come up, stretch, extend back, down and around, bend the knees, fold, scoop it out, lift, stretch and extend and down, bend the knees, fold, stretch, up and extend. Do we have 3 more? Bend the knees, fold the hips, pull the navel in, roll forward, stretch, up, extend, pulling that navel up and in, stretch it out, and bend the knees, fold the hips, stretch that out, lift, extend, and stretch, and bend the knees, fold, good, and up, last one, and extend. Very good. Shake that out. Shake that out. Good. Now, I've got to take this jacket off. It's getting warm now. Now we're going to do some work where those legs are actually long. No bend in there. So this is kind of like our elephant. So you imagine you're on that reformer and your heels are up against the shoulder blocks. And you're gonna reach over. We're gonna start with that C curve. So see how this bra strap and my upper back are higher than that butt. Slight bend in the knees. And lift and pull that back. And lift and pull that back. Pull that navel in, keep it there. Try to keep the hips over those heels. Pull, and then around, and up, and around, and up, and around, working through that back, and up, and around. Now, let's get a nice long back. Legs are long. I still feel like I have a C curve. I'm just flattening it out a little bit, but I haven't just dropped. So still feel like that navel's pulling up and in. So we're gonna go forward and back, forward and back. Last one this way, forward and back. Now, forward, circle, forward, circle, forward, circle, forward, circle. Last one, forward and circle. Bring that up, shake those legs out, grab some water. All right, let's get moving a little bit more. We're gonna get moving with some lunging now. We're gonna do our fencing. So we're gonna reach out and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, out, in, out, and go as deep as you would like, pulling that navel up and in. So make sure we don't get where we're going this way. Keep that navel pulled up and in. This is Pilates. It's not cheerleading. It's not aerobics. It's Pilates, which means this is our point. That's what we're interested in. Good. Now, get ready to go diagonal, and diagonal, and diagonal, and diagonal, and diagonal, and diagonal. Now, we're gonna mix this all up. Side, diagonal, diagonal, side, 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 side, diagonal, diagonal, side. Last round. Side, diagonal, diagonal, side. Good. Shake that out. Twist those arms back and forth, back and forth. Good. Now, we're gonna do some lunges. So, we're basically parallel. We're going forward. We're gonna reach up. We're gonna reach back and pulse and back. And then up, pulse, back, pulse, lift. 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 Pull the navel in, pull the navel in, lift. Lengthen the spine, lengthen the spine, back. 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 Lengthen the spine, lengthen the spine, and back. Two more. Lengthen the spine, lengthen the spine, and back. Lengthen the spine, pull the ribs in, and back. Very good. Now, we're gonna lunge back with some nice arm circles. So, step back, kneel, circle, and up. We're one leg, one direction right now. One leg, one direction. One leg, one direction. Pull that navel in. pull that navel in. Lengthen that spine. You've got 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Switch legs, switch direction. Ready? And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Don't lose track of that back. 2. Don't let those ribs poke out. 1. Good. Circle those arms, twist those arms. Back and forth. Rock those legs. Shake those legs. Good. Now, to finish up, we're gonna do some more of those roll downs. So we're gonna do the first 3 with weights. We're gonna do the last 3 without to make it more of a stretch. So, arms up, arms out, head curls, pull the navel in, keep the butt over those heels, pulling the navel up and in, down, squeeze that butt, pull it up and in, and over, and down, and up, and over. Last one with weights. Good. Good. Drop those weights and stretch. Enjoy it down at the bottom. Shake the legs out a little and then squeeze it up. And again, open that chest, roll it down, let those arms swing. Keep that navel pulled up and in. Good, and roll it back up. Last one here. Rock the knees, shake the arms, shake the head, whatever you need to do. Keep that navel pulled up and in. You're not trying to let that belly fall, you're trying to lift it up. Good. And pull it back up. All right, my calves are pretty tight from all that lifting and lowering. So I'm gonna take one calf back. You can grab onto a side or stay and pull that in, stretching that calf and switch legs. Good, bring those legs together. Let's lift, take one arm, pull that navel in, switch arms. Grab the arms behind the back, clasping. Keep that navel pulled in, so don't just jerk out. You stretch the chest, but keep the ribs pulled in as you stretch that chest. Good, lengthen that spine. Good, pull, feel that work in those nether regions. All right, rock that head side to side. Breathing in, inflating that rib cage. Blowing that air out. Good. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Stay healthy.